All right, thank you so much for joining me today for this mindful meetup. This is a movement session, so we're going to take some time to first really just check in with the body and focus on our breath and do some slow, deep diaphragmatic breathing so we can kind of just slow things down and reduce any stress or anxiety that we might be feeling, or just bring some calmness to the body. And then we'll do some exercises, some light, gentle exercises that really get the blood flowing and improve your range of motion and flexibility, and just make you feel a little bit more loose and energized for the rest of the day. So we'll start off in a seated position and just focusing on the breathing. So we're going to sit up nice and tall and start to just get comfortable in your seat, relax your shoulders, and we're going to take a couple big deep breaths in through the nose and then a long deep breath out through the mouth. And so try to aim for, 3 to 4 counts and then double that on the way out of your breath out. So if you can go for 7 to 8 counts, that would be good. So let's do this together. So you can either keep your eyes open or closed, whatever feels good for you. And we'll breathe in through the nose. Long, deep breath in, and then a long, deep breath out. Good. So really expand the belly as you come up, breathe in, expand the rib cage. And then long, deep breath out through the mouth. Pull the belly button in. Then deep breath back in. And out. Few more times, deep breath in. Long, deep breath out. Slowing things down in the mind and the body. Just focusing on our breathing, paying attention to our body and our thoughts. Let's go for 2 more. One more. Good. So now we're going to start off with some gentle movement. And we'll start off with the head and work our way down. So we're going to bring our hand on the side of the head here and slowly lengthen out the neck, the side of the neck here. So a nice, just gentle stretch on the neck and breathe. Really important that we take this time to also breathe while we're stretching. We want to hold for about 30 seconds. We hold a lot of tension and tightness in the upper body. especially if we're sitting for long periods of time. So it's really, really good to take this time to really work the upper part of the body. Good. And then we'll do the other side. Elongating, relaxing the shoulder. So letting go of all that stress we're holding. Breathing into it. Again, keep coming back to the breath. Beautiful. We're going to stretch the neck a little bit more. So we're going to do some slow neck rolls. So tucking the chin and just moving from side to side. Really taking your time. And feel free to stop at any spot that feels tight. And breathe into it and hold. Or just keep moving from side to side, nice and slowly. Good. And then from there, we're going to do some shoulder rolls. So bringing the shoulders up to the ears and around. So tensing it up a little bit and then letting it go. You can breathe along with me. Nice big deep breaths. Good. Beautiful. And now we're going to bring our elbows up and point our fingertips up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to open up the chest nice and wide. And then close it on in, close those arms in. Then open it up, bringing the elbows behind you. And then close it in. It's really good for the back and stretching out the chest. Especially if we've been sitting, our chest can start to cave in, which can really cause a lot of tension in the upper back. And when you come back, hold for a few seconds and then release. Good, and then we'll do one more and we're gonna hold, open it up nice and wide, holding for 10 seconds, breathe. Good. So the next move we're gonna do is you're still gonna be seated. And I'm gonna have you cross your foot over the opposite knee, sitting up nice and tall so we don't hunch our shoulders. Okay, so from hips to shoulders, nice and tall. And then we're going to slowly just bend forward and going as much as you can. So if that means even just staying more upright and having your legs crossed, that's fine. Or going into it a little bit deeper. And this is really good for stretching out the hip. And again, sitting for long periods of time or being stationary, our hips get really tight, which pull on the back. So this is a good move to just do throughout the day, especially if you're sitting. And you should feel that good release in the hip and the glute area. Remember your breath. Remember to keep coming back to it. Slow, deep breaths. Good. And then we'll release and switching it on over to the other side. Sitting up nice and tall. And then on that next breath, coming and leaning forward just a little bit where you feel that good release in the hip. Taking your time. Keep breathing. Nice and slow. Good. Now we're going to take a moment and we're going to stand up. We can still use our chair. I'm going to come back a little bit further. So using that chair, we're going to stretch our back a little bit more. So holding onto the side of the chair. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to elongate the spine and elongate the leg. And feeling that nice, good relief in the back. Breathe. Hang in there for a few more deep breaths. And slowly come on up. Good. We're going to switch that chair around here. Still using the chair as a guide. So the next thing we're going to do is stretch out the hamstrings. So we'll place our foot on the chair. And you can easily do this on the floor too. So standing up nice and tall, all you're going to do is just bend forward at the waist, just enough where you feel that release or a little stretch in the hamstring. So really trying not to round, right? Keeping our back nice and straight and breathing, holding. Another really good move to help with any back issues that we might have because our legs pull on the back. When they're tight, especially when they're tight. So that's why we need to really get that like flexibility and good range of motion. Holding for 10 more seconds. Good, and then switch to the other side. Straightening out the neck and then slowly bending at the waist. You can always, if you want to reach for your toe, top of your toes, you can. But you don't have to do that. Just go as far as you can where you feel, again, feel that release. Ten more seconds. Good. Now we're going to keep using our chair here. We're going to hold onto our chair, and then we're going to take our leg and bring it behind us. So stretching the front of the leg. Using the chair as balance. Breathe. Keep holding, keep breathing. Good, and then we switch. Okay, so that is what we have for our 15-minute, I ran over just a tiny bit, 15-minute mindful movement stretching. I really appreciate your time so much, and looking forward to our next session coming up. And I'm going to record these so you can check them out on YouTube as well on our wellness page. So you can always come back to them and really take advantage of them as much as you can throughout the day. Even if you did this once a day or a few times a day, make you feel so much better as you continue on with your work and help you function at your best. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.